Once the fire alarm begins to sound, the fire brigade should be called. You need to be sure that you know who is responsible for making this call to avoid any unnecessary delay or confusion. Fire crews will then be dispatched from the nearest available fire station. Making sure that this call is made quickly is vitally important. In a fire, time is against you. So, the fire alarm is sounding and the fire brigade are on their way. All areas must be evacuated quickly and with a minimum of fuss to avoid panicking the customers. If you remain calm, then the customers are more likely to remain calm too. In cafes and restaurants, there may be additional problems, as people may try to finish their food or drink rather than evacuating. So it's important to stress to customers the importance of leaving immediately. All customers should be guided to the nearest safe fire exit as quickly as possible. Fire exit routes are signposted with signs like these and are positioned to direct people out by the quickest route. In an emergency, it's possible that you need to use a different escape route from those that you're familiar with. You therefore need to know at least 2 escape routes to ensure your safe evacuation. Once you reach the doors which lead you from the building, you may find different types of locking mechanisms, which could be a panic bar, a break glass bolt, or a break glass point that will automatically release the doors. Make sure you know what's used where you work. As part of the evacuation, everybody must be accounted for. At some stores, this is achieved by using a system of fire wardens or marshals. Fire wardens should be issued with high visibility jackets or an armband so that they can be easily identified. They'll normally be responsible for checking their store or a specific area has been evacuated. They should begin checking the area at the furthest point from the fire exit so that they're always working towards a place of safety. The check must include any toilets or changing rooms, stock rooms, and any areas which are not normally occupied. Once they've completed their checks, they must leave and report to the nominated assembly area. In some stores, members of staff will act as door attendants and on evacuation will report to their post. Door attendants will remain outside and will help people as necessary and prevent anyone, apart from the fire brigade, from entering. Any staff who are not in their normal place of work at the time of the evacuation must not attempt to return to their place of work. Instead, they should leave the building, taking any customers they come across with them and report to the assembly point. Remember, shoppers may have small children with them, or they could be disabled, visually impaired, deaf, or have difficulty evacuating on their own. Make sure that you know the correct procedure for helping these shoppers to evacuate. Once you've left, you must remain outside until the senior fire officer has declared that it's safe to re-enter. During an evacuation, it's important that these simple rules are followed. Never open a door if you can see smoke coming from beneath or around it. Never go to collect personal property. Never run, push, or overtake. If someone falls, not only are they likely to hurt themselves, but they could delay the evacuation. Never attempt to use lifts. These should be grounded immediately on activation of the fire alarm. This is because in a fire, the lift shaft will act like a chimney, drawing smoke upwards. Anyone trapped in the lift would be unlikely to survive. Remember, get everyone out and stay out. So to summarize, if you discover a fire, before you do anything else, you must raise the alarm. This will bring help and get the evacuation underway. Raising the alarm will also ensure that the fire brigade arrive quickly and are called as soon as the alarm sounds. Never assume that it's a false alarm. Once the fire alarm sounds, any staff with specific duties should check that their area has been evacuated. This must be reported to the person in charge at the assembly point. Door attendants should assist shoppers as necessary. All other staff and shoppers should leave the building by the nearest safe available exit and report to the assembly point. Do not go to collect personal belongings. Everyone must remain outside until the fire officer states that it's safe to re-enter. Make sure that your store is kept safe from fire, and remember, in the event of a fire, get everyone out and stay out.